What's going on, folks? It's the best gamer of all time, the man in the orange suit, the man in the orange tie, the man with that wears the sunglasses and all. Right now, we're going to actually be talking about the Striker. Now, first things first, the Striker is probably my least played class, but that being said though, look, you guys actually need a build for it. A build that can actually help you out in those hardest difficulties. Right now, a screenshot that you see is actually a build that actually I've been using that really helps you out. Obviously, there's some other YouTubers that can actually be talking about these skills, even this one, which I'd be popping up another screenshot from another YouTuber who also actually does this. Now, keep in mind, I like both these builds are how they do it. It's really fun. I would admit, like, both of them can actually work very well, but this is actually what I'm going to be using from the screenshot that I presented to you from the very first one, not the second one. But I provided that second one only because if people want to actually listen to that YouTuber. Anyways, first things first, we're starting from left to right. We're going to actually be doing the ammo capacity, and we're going to actually be getting one skill. I think this actually is amazing. I think it's actually, gets your more primary weapon ammo. Obviously, you don't necessarily need to do it. And I know that with mentioning the other YouTuber again, he actually made it all the way to level 3. I actually necessarily don't think that's actually necessary. I kind of have a hard time actually running out of ammo. So for me, just one skill point is all it's needed. Moving up, using blast radius, and I actually make it all the way up there. Big reason why is because blast radius, it's great. Bigger blast radius means that we actually have more crowd control. More crowd control means it's like we're doing more damage. So obviously I gotta do that. But since we actually have blast radius, we're actually gonna make it right and actually go to intensification. The strike generates an additional 1% of energy for each defeated enemy, but no longer has passive energy regeneration. We just go to that one, then we go to 2, go to 3, and we actually go to 4. No matter what, once again, mentioning to the previous screenshots with the other YouTuber, you can actually go down that way. And honestly, a lot of people actually that I've seen on the YouTube channels always go down this way anyways. I think this is just a great little skill to have. You're going to see a lot of people actually even be using these skills, even if you're not even watching on YouTube. So, it's honestly just really good to do. Now we're actually going to move on to the unyielding. The strike can no longer be grabbed by hordes or roamers. Move that all the way up to, you see those pretty 3 little skulls. The strike gains an additional 100% energy for killing special enemies. Now we head down to the middle. Now this is actually something more interesting here. I personally actually like the fireball because I feel like it actually does more damage and actually covers more ground. That being said, I have seen some people that actually like the power spike, which is just one big giant massive bomb that's actually just killing people. And I totally get that, as some people may actually enjoy that. For me though, I don't really necessarily enjoy the power spike. I actually enjoy the fireball. But you can easily switch this skills around. It's honestly not even necessary. You can just find which one you like. But if you're following my advice, fireball is actually the way to go. Moving on to the next one, reload speed. Reload speed is great. You can actually go all the way up to actually 3 with the reload speed. If you actually don't want to use reload speed, you can always do something else. But reload speed is pretty good. Then I do the fireball's passive energy drains while active is reduced by 15% while the strike is not firing. I actually get at least 1 point on there, and then I also get 1 point on the strike can carry 1 additional grenade or mine. So as you guys can see, you guys could actually get that reload speed out, and you guys can actually move those skill points over to actually do the fireball's passive energy drains while active is reduced by 55% while the strike is not firing. You could definitely do that, or you can actually just get more grenades. Honestly, the main bread and butter that you guys are seeing with this build is mostly the freaking intensification all the way up to level 4. That is probably the bread and butter, and even those 3 skulls. Those are the best skills, the skills that for you to have. And the blast radius. The blast radius is actually great too. And also doing fireball or the power spike. Everything else seems like it's up to you. Now, that being said, I want to actually do a quick little note right now to all those people who are still playing this game, probably still having a fun time, still enjoying it. I want to say this right now that I don't know if you guys are in agreement or disagreement with me. I actually feel like the skill trees in this game are actually, honestly, a lot of players actually pick the same skills. They're too samey. I actually would like to have more skill trees. skills in the skill tree. Sorry, more skills in the skill tree. Sorry, I repeated it twice, but I actually am mentioning that only because, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like even without even doing this, there's not much build variety. Now, obviously, I guess you could do the striker build and actually make him more of a melee person if that's what you want to do, by actually doing the searing touch. Melee attacks set enemies on fire. But why would you want to do that though and actually be up in the front and start doing it, especially with the hardest difficulty out there now? I don't see a reason why you should, but maybe you do. But anyways, folks, it's the best gamer of all time, and I'm going to be signing off. Thank you all for watching.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad